Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Is Snow Leopard Usable in 2016? So today is March 3rd, 2016, and I am on my Mac Pro 1.1, as you see right there, that you just seen in the previous unboxing video. So I made a second partition of Snow Leopard on the hard drive. This partition is going to end up being a different OS. But before I did that, I thought, why not install Snow Leopard and let's make a video of is Snow Leopard usable in 2016. So anyway, some of the things you'd want to know out of the box. Web browsing. Safari version 5.1.10 is the last version of Safari that Apple supports. So anything past that is lying or above. So let's just go to Google. And as you see, it loads right up. YouTube. Searches work. And you can even play YouTube videos. See, here's my channel. And there's my Pekify install media video. Do you have an old school Mac Pro 1.1, 2.1? The weird thing, and I think it's because it's such an old browser, you can't make the videos full screen in Safari. So, let's try to download a browser other than Safari that's up to date. So, let's get Chrome. That's the browser I always fall back on. So it's downloading. Let's just skip the verifying process and install like you always would. And Chrome slowly but surely copying. Oh, now it's picking up speed. Anyway, while that copies, let's quit Safari. Okay, so we have Chrome installed. Of course, we want to eject the DMG. Go to our applications. And open Chrome. Weird that the icon didn't appear. Okay, now we have Chrome ready and going. But oh, what do we have here? They are going to stop receiving updates on macOS 10.7, 10.8, or 10.6, 7, and 8. So, Snow Leopard, Lion, and Mountain Lion. So, we'll go ahead and log in. But it looks like Chrome won't be a viable browser for the foreseeable future. So, we'll test it out. And then we will install Firefox. Let's see about the issues we stated. Log into me, my main account. Let's try to play one of my videos yet again.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome to
And full screen works. So, do you have... Pages still are loading just as snappy as in Safari, if not better. As we are in a newer version of Chrome. So now let's download the... Let's see if we can get the latest version of Firefox. Sorry for the zooming, guys. My vision, I have to zoom in for things. So anyway. Oh, I thought I searched... Oh. Oh, Chrome extensions installing. Let's download it. Close my Hangouts window. And it's going to take a couple minutes. So we will return to the topic of web browsing. Let's see if mail works. So you want to check your email, but you don't want to use the web browser. Can you use mail.app? With such an old version of Snow Leopard. I guess Gmail's a good description. Let's just see what happens. What the flip? I don't remember this ever prompting me this kind of stuff. Let's try this one more time. I think I screwed up, guys. That time it worked. So, wow. I'm actually a little surprised that Mail app worked. So, it's going to take it some time to sync up my email. So, let's see Firefox. Just about there. So far, Snow Leopard hasn't been that bad for general day-to-day tasks. Of course, thinking about it, the latest versions of Apple software, iLife, iWork, that kind of stuff will not install. Of course, it's blocked to the newer versions. But if you're fine using older versions of software, you're pretty well set up even on Snow Leopard. So let's let this verify. Let's add Firefox into the applications folder. Give it a quick test drive. And we'll go from there. Okay. So, we no longer need Chrome. Yet again, for some reason, the icon's not loading. And as far as I know, Firefox is going to be supported for the foreseeable future. So yeah, we have the latest version of Firefox running here on Snow Leopard. I'm not going to log into anything, because... Anyway, let's do the old YouTube test that we did in the other two browsers. YouTube's loaded. My channel. And here's the same video we've been watching. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to a quick tutorial. So, will it go full screen? An old school Mac Pro 1.1, 2.1. Yes. They have the. So Chrome seems to be working fine, and let's try a few other kind of places people might go. Facebook. Well, I didn't type my login right, but anyway, Facebook works. Let's see about Netflix, if it needs Silverlight. You may need Silverlight for Netflix, so let's try to watch something on Netflix. Well, let's see if I can at least log into Netflix. I can't play anything. But I will verify in the description whether Netflix works. And it appears at least the website loads. So I'm just going to quickly, we can't leave this open long, open a show just to see if it requires Silverlight or not. And it wants the Microsoft Silverlight plugin. Let's save the file. And let's see if it works still in Snow Leopard. This will be an interesting check. I'm not going to test. This will be interesting to see. I guess it wasn't done downloading. Anyway, let's try this again. Anyway, we got it to open. I opened it a little too soon there. So let's open Silverlight and see if the PKG will install. Of course, Chrome won't let you use it. Or you could still use Chrome and it would have everything ready to go in it. But the downside to Chrome is, like we said, support ends next month. Alright, so yes, so even Silverlight installs, so Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Instant Video, those services will work without an issue. So far, day-to-day internet browsing seems to be a pretty viable option even on Snow Leopard. How about, I know some of you may want to do some gaming, and you may be running Snow Leopard and want to play some lighter titles. Let's try to install Steam. I don't necessarily have to log in, but so let's see. I agree. And let's copy it over. Okay, it's copied over. Let's attempt to open it. Steam was an application downloaded off the net. Oh wow! And Steam is even updating. So it looks like even Steam will run on OS X. Now, granted, the majority of games probably don't run, but I'm sure a few do. Like, if I can recall from when I ran Snow Leopard a year or two ago, Knights of the Old Republic works. The first one, not the second, because that just recently was released on Mac. There's a few more, and I'm sure there's some you just have to do some digging. Of course, you won't have that very much powerful of a machine unless you're like me on a Mac Pro, because most Snow Leopard machines didn't have the best graphics cards. Not dissing Snow Leopard, I love it, but it is true. So let's see if Steam will open. So, never mind. So, Steam now requires OS X Lion or newer. That's a bummer, guys. So, PC gaming? I wonder, there's one other option out there. Oops, wide open Safari. We're using Firefox. Force a habit from newer machines. I wonder what GOG's Galaxy would entail. I guess I don't really gotta log in. Escape. Or go back. Just trying to get the login screen to go off. There we go. Yeah, let's get GOG Galaxy. And let's see if it says system requirements. Mountain Lion or newer. Okay, so gaming doesn't seem to be a very viable option on Snow Leopard. Even though, yes, you most likely would rather want Windows for gaming, but there's still the oddball game you might want to run. So how about we try a game off the App Store? Or the App Store in general. Let's see if we can even log in. Let's... No, wrong password. Okay. Did I miss what's that? No. And it looks like we're logged in. So let's go to our purchases. Of course, most modern apps won't install. See, like iMovie can't be installed. The Sims, I know, doesn't work. Let's see about Trine. Oh, Trine 2 installs. Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. Oh, yeah, it does too. Angry Birds. Wow, there's 3 games I have that still support Snow Leopard. And of course, the Twitter app was recently updated and it no longer does. But apps like the Unarchiver and such, they still work. So, I guess we'll let some of these apps download. And I'm trying to think of what we could try now. Office programs. I have, through my school, an installer on my Lion hard drive. I think I put it in Documents. Yeah. Microsoft Office. Yeah, Office 2011, which installs, as you can see, there's the installer. Will run flawless on these old versions of Mac OS. You won't be able to go above 2011, and you know 2016 for Mac has just recently been out. So up till just a few months ago, you could run the latest version of OS X Snow Leopard on Mac. So, either the latest version of Office on Snow Leopard. So, how about you need to video conference with some people through Skype? Okay, sorry about that, guys. So anyway, right now, let's download Skype. Get Skype for Mac. save file. Let's go and see. Alright. We have it downloaded. And what do you know? It looks like my mail synced up to the older version of Mail. Let's add Skype to the applications folder. And what do you know? As of March 3rd, 2016, it looks like, or I thought, I misread it then. Let's see. Oh, it works. As of March 3rd, 2016, Skype even still works on OS 10.6.8 on Snow Leopard. This is a surprise to me right here, guys. I honestly thought Microsoft would have abandoned Skype a long time ago. And so, anyway, Skype works. So, now we will try some of those games if they're done. So let's check on them. Trying to's making progress. Still says it'd be 10 minutes though, so... Anyway, let's see if I can log into Skype. And also, so yeah, I'm even logged in to Skype on OS 10 Snow Leopard. What a surprise, everyone. This is something I did not expect to work. I had full Skype support on Snow Leopard. So, back to the Mail app. Mail seems to fully work. Let's see if it loads emails. And it does. There's a Steam Guard email from when I installed Steam in my Lion partition. So, all in all, guys, Snow Leopard's still pretty usable. Another one, iChat. Does this old version of iChat still work? Let's see. Ooh, I forgot. Oh. Well, I apparently logged in. Oh, there's no M. Oh wow, see, it even syncs up to my Google Plus. And there's all my friends. And so even this old version of iChat still works with modern talk services. So, I can't think other than one of these games of anything else to cover. iTunes is, I guess, something. But I don't think this version of iTunes has cloud syncing. So, I'll boot my Mac Mini up. Let's see if I can log in. Yet again. So far, I have been able to. So, let's see. Oh, hey. It actually has cloud support. So, wow, there's all my music, guys. There's all my music. What a surprise, what a surprise. Let's see about my movies. Bam, there's my movies. Wow, so iTunes looks like it'll work flawlessly. So you'll be able to play even your media. Even though it's an older version of iTunes, you can still download your music from iCloud and listen to all your music. Yeah, I know, my computer's not authorized. So, anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. And what is my overall verdict of Snow Leopard in 2016? Well, it is if you're willing to use older software, it is still a rock-solid OS. And a lot of stuff still supports it. I mean, I'm sure even like VirtualBox and, of course, Firefox, Chrome's losing support, unfortunately. But a whole slew of software out there still runs on here. And even without security updates, now as of March of this year, you could still use Snow Leopard as your only OS as long as you're not doing it much advanced work. And if you're wanting to do some advanced work, then go ahead and if you're willing to use older versions of Final Cut, older versions of Logic, the older iLife programs, older Adobe programs, you could still get work done and still have a pretty stable environment to do things. So, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 in the usability range, just because new software is starting to get worse and worse on here. So, as of now, you can do it, but I don't know how. It depends really on how long Firefox still supports it, and if another browser picks up track like 10.4fox on older Macs. So, I hope you all enjoyed this lengthy, ranty kind of video about is Snow Leopard usable in 2016. And I'll see you all in the next one.